All right. Hello, Capricorns. Capricorns, this is your third. Wait, no, this is the second monthly message. Okay. I was jumping ahead. All right. Anyways, in this second monthly message, we are jumping into more oracle messages. However, before I begin, I have a lot of different names, dates, times, some music for you guys. All right. If you're not into that, then check my channel for your other placements as well. And you can also have your tarot messages are in a different one. So this is supposed to be cedar. I don't like how it's burning. I don't know. And we're trying it out. Okay. So we'll see. That's for like cleansing your psychic energy. We're going to jump into elemental energies in this one. Anyways, as always, use your own discernment and intuition as you're tuning into the messages. I got the coolest thing last night for you guys, and I was like, I have to remember to tell Capricorns about this. So when we talk about the zodiac signs, okay, I'll bring these forth. I'll give you names, dates, times. Like I said, use your own discernment. I don't know who you are. Keep that in the mind. Keep that in the mind. All right. We do often, like, the first one was Charlie Brown, and so there is, like, definitely about some inner child and nostalgia, okay, of course. We also gonna have some fortune cookie messages. I'm gonna see where I'm guided after that. It's so interesting, Capricorns. Thank you once again. If you're just tuning in, welcome. And for all of you the travelers, dude, who've been with my channel for a while, things have definitely shifted throughout. And a lot of times I would bring up my, because I like to share with the different zodiac signs where your energy is in my personal chart as a reader. I think it gives you different in-depth understanding while we can listen to different readers and they can hit different aspects or give off a different energy. You know what I mean? And sometimes I will recommend other readers too throughout, just because there's a lot of information. So sometimes just as a guide to point people. I see that as something like that. And of course, it's always your free will, your choice, okay? I got some songs that make me think of Capricorn. Honestly, in your first one, the book and stuff like this, How Not to Be a Dick, I opened that up. I didn't do that for everyone. I kind of feel like this is more like even, I don't know, it just feels like Saturn and etiquette, okay? A lot of Libra energy too. Some of you could have Libra in your chart. Leo all over the place. Cancer sign, Gemini, Pisces in this one. I'm not really getting Scorpio, but that's okay. A lot of Taurus. Aries. There's Aries. Yes. Okay. So literally, I got Aries, Taurus, Capricorn. You guys, the goat, right? You're the goat. I have a funny story for you. I like to tell the stories. So if you're not into that, I don't know. It's funny though. So fourth house, y'all, my fourth house. Home, roots, foundation, my grandfather. I have a lot of family, my daughter. So there's a sense of home, roots. Okay, also representing like sternness, rules, regulations, Saturn, Okay. But also knowing when it's such a duality because there's also a knowing when. So we talk about the devil card, the devil energy. Right. You guys, everyone said this is representing, but it's about control as well. There's something else here that I'm getting to, and about wealth, money, more material, worldly stuff. So we do have some business talk. Okay, especially with the Taurus and the Aries. So we got a goat, a ram, and a bull all coming together. We gonna like battle. So who's your money on? I think you might bow down. I don't know. I think you might bow out. Because, I mean, Aries gonna give himself a headache, or him, her, whatever. They want to butt heads, right? They just bang y'all head. But the bull could flip. Oh, I don't know. But you can climb up the rocks to escape. Okay, anyway, so I have an aunt that's kind of my nemesis karmic person in my family dynamic. I like to share that. But she's a Capricorn. And she literally had a goat. No. Is it a goat? Yeah, yeah. And she named him Satan, dude. She really had a goat named Satan. True fucking story. Weird shit, right? And she's like a good Mormon lady. Apparently, she's a good LDS Mormon. She had a goat named Satan, dude. What the fuck is she doing? And she had two goats. I wonder if she still has them, you know? Anyways, I just thought that was weird. I don't think I've ever shared that random fact, but she definitely doesn't listen to any of this, and whatever. I'm probably never gonna see her, talk to her again in this life. We're clearing that, dude. She was definitely weird. I had weird dreams to show me. Anyways, maybe you're having something weird like that. Because we are talking about family, roots, ancestry, business, Saturn, Capricorn, Earth energy, the money as well. Okay. Communication, squaring off. I'm like I said, the goat, the ram, and the bull. I was like, oh, Libra might be Cancer sign here too. Cancer sign, Gemini, right? Libra energy. They might be sitting back and just kind of watching this. I don't know. Aquarius there too, a little ice cube. I actually was putting the gangsters away. Capricorn, I don't know. There was a time I'm like, who's all the gangster energy? They would come up when I pull the people. But that's okay. We'll put the Eazy-E, we'll put the Snoop Dogg. The Dr. Dre came out, little Eminem. But I realized I had this epiphany doing shadow work. Trent Reznor has been like a mentor and guide through my shadow. So I also thought, I was like, I don't know, Taurus, Trent Reznor, some Nine Inch Nails. I hope y'all like some Nine Inch Nails. That's some of your music. Yeah, because we jumped into the void. Jumping into the void, all right? I don't know. There's a lot of different names. Adam, Alistair. I got a different G. It's Gerard or Gerald, okay? Geraldine. I don't know. Okay, weird. Scott. Johnny. What's that? Johnny and Mike. Okay. All your names. Here comes the names. All right. Who else? Melissa. What else? Who else want to come? Eric, David. Because David Bowie, your fellow Capricorn, coming through too. Weird. I know there was more. Tony, yeah, okay. Maybe Anthony, I don't know, but Tony. Hold on. We're gonna go for a ride. Jerry Cantrell, and I cut you in. All right. Okay. So there's some fun to this too. If you go with the flow, if you know the music, you can listen to the journey. There's messages there. It makes you think of someone, something like that. The frog though too. What's it called? Junior, senior, and can't stop or something. Everybody. I don't know. Going downtown. There's a business still downtown. It's just business. Okay. Yeah. And it's so David Bowie and the man who sold the world. Okay. Face to face. Squaring off. Okay. I don't know. Cancer sign could be there too. Interlinked. Libra. Oh, you have this in your chart. Okay. This one crazy. Okay. I was thinking like Randy, but Randy's not really coming through. And for some reason, I'm doing this in your second one. So it's 11:26. Thanksgiving's tomorrow. All right, maybe I'll getting it then. I got up super early, and got my coffee going and my mushroom coffee now. Got my blood pumping, and here I am to get into this. All right, before the shindig. I hope you all have a beautiful, blessed Thanksgiving time, or it was. I hope these give you insight, guidance. These are going to be connecting with spirit even. the weirdest thing, so what I've noticed, so I've shared this with Capricorns, my grandfather and ancestor passed on. And my other grandfather, a Cancer sign, how ironic, on the other side, right? Of my mother, father, grandparents, that I didn't meet, and I started recognizing as well. And I didn't bring this up actually with the Geminis even, but so, or the Sag, but his passing away is 12/15, like the anniversary. But it was before I was even born, right? So often I was so disconnected. But it's almost like my other grandfather, who I had more of a time on this earth, has stepped back in the energy with connecting to spirit and ancestors. And I'm feeling this pull and draw to connecting to that. So for me personally, it's on my mother's side ancestry. And I'm also sensing a lot of connection, especially now if you're feminines and your divine feminine ancestries, grandmothers, great grandmothers, even if they are past or something, and feeling that so a sense of feeling alone or something. I remember my mom got me something. I was like, what to do now that mom's not here? It was like for college or something. But in the reality of it, then there's a sense of overwhelming feeling of filling you up with strength and surrounding you. And I don't know. So keep that in mind. You're never alone. Now, maybe you didn't have good relationships with certain ones, but we always had some, right? And it could also be connection through, like I said, your cousins, siblings, and it doesn't always have to be, of course, blood. We know that. Like, it's the connection. Anyways, it's something, a deeper connection with someone or something, from your ancestry. It's actually very, very peaceful. But anyways, when I was reflecting, let me go back with the shadow stuff, right? So 9 Inch Nails, that was my teenage years. This is who I was. And some other stuff too, but it was almost like, but so it, all of that, like I ran straight already, like into like the mouth of the devil, basically, like Mr. Self-Destruct here. Okay. All right. Anyways, but I don't know. My money might be on the Taurus. I'm not gonna lie here. I don't know. Oh yeah. I don't know. Maybe it's on you. But there can only be one winner, right? In this. Only one winner. Maybe it's a healthy competition. But there's gonna be a squaring off. I'm not gonna give you all the Eminem, I think he's Libra. And we got Snoop Dogg too. And then the Aquarian, Ice Cube and Dr. Dre came out. So there's lots of, I'm not giving you those ones, though. Those music. All right. Anyways, we're putting the gangsters away a little bit, except for Ice Cube and Check Yourself before you wreck yourself, right? All right, here we go. 7:30. 7:31. I also saw 7:37 for you guys. Maybe you're seeing those as well. I always think of taking a flight or flying somewhere, doing something even. 7:31. Okay, 107 Capricorns interlinking. Now, the weirdest thing I want to share for me, there's also like I think that's also my grandparents' anniversary. So it could be anniversaries, but also birthdays, death days, synchronicities like that. Someone could be 60. I don't know why I wrote 60. Oh, Leo energy. Someone named even Leo. I forgot the name Scott. I always said Scott. Ken. Eric. I don't know. 724 and 722 Leo, 725 and 728. Also potentially interlinking with Libra energy, 1006, 1008. Those could be spotlight days. Aries, I got New Year. I don't know why I said New Year's. Maybe that's spotlight for New Year's ones. Other A names as well. Ashley, Ashlyn. Okay. Oh, April. So April Fools, actually. 401, 404, Aries, interlinked with 531, Gemini. 406, Aries, 722. Taurus energy is 507, interlinks some Virgo. There's Leo, Virgo, Taurus. For some of you, if that's what it is. Time Traveler, check out Metamystics channel. I got 910, Virgo, 517, 507, 827. Maybe 4th of July as well, Cancer sign 704, 815, and 810. All right. Your music is Wardrana and the Healing Mountain, as well as White Raven. So this is also taking some time alone, overcoming there. So there must be also a gift and into the future, being Raven, River, where the river flows, collective soul. I forgot to write that one down. Ed. Okay, Ed is supposed to, don't forget to tell Ed not to forget the eggnog. I don't know why that came through, but don't forget to tell Ed not to forget the eggnog. Huh. Or Eddie. All right, Taurus, Capricorn 110, 426 Taurus, 516. Into the Void, Head Like a Hole, 9-inch Nails. We also have Libra, 1020 and 1011. There's also Nate Dog. Maybe he's a Taurus even. I don't know. Or Nathan. Okay. Gemini energy. I got 531 and 521, right on the cusp. Also Cancer sign 706. Aries 326. And you get Simon and Garfunkel and Sound of Silence. Hello, darkness, my old friend. And Eyes on Fire, Blue Foundation. All right, so we're going to seek someone out. There is someone talking shit. Mouth for War, Panthera. Speak the truth about me, okay? Libra. If you have Libra in your chart, you're dealing with them too. Also check out Water Star Vibes, Cosmic, her channel. Also Leo 730, 731. There could be something there for you. And also Pisces 307 spotlighted. Kept seeing 401 though. Now, this song's pretty cool. I think it's AI. I'll be honest. Of course, right? It's by Dead Frogface and Just Business. You'd close the deal. Soul made a deal. The man who sold the world. Okay, I know that was random. I cleared everyone out now. 1757. Only the people who need to be here are here now. Okay, Capricorns. And all who tune in, this for rising sign, moon sign, Venus, Mercury as well. So check those other placements. Let's jump into the elemental energies. By the way, there could be Sag energy, of course. This is learning something new. I unveiled this. The energies, the oceanic depths. Oh, the water. Oh, I keep forgetting to bring up some of the crystals and stones from last time, but plunge into the mysteries of the ocean, exploring the profound wisdom hidden within its depths. The other song is by Stone Temple Pilots, and it's Where the River Flows. It's the song inside. The ocean depths. We're going into the water energy. Now, I'm not really getting the Scorpionic, like I said. I'm really getting more of the Piscean and the Cancer sign coming through pretty strong on this one. Okay. I feel like splitting into 3s for some reason. Maybe 4s. Yeah, let's do that. So this could be in the first week or even some, really getting into the emotions. Aurora. No way. I was saying, so someone could see like auras. Awakening. Oh, wow. Aurora. Places even. Oh, Alaska. How do I? Maggie. I walked you off. There's air in between us. That song, Maggie Rogers. Okay. I don't know. I'm just telling you. Seeing an awakening. Sleeping Beauty. Oh. Aurora. Disney's. Oh, look at this fantasy. Experience the awakening energies of the Aurora, igniting inspiration and creativity. Now you see someone's here. There's So that doesn't look like the aurora borealis, but it's seeing something. Beautiful, okay. Let's see. Aerial aspirations, climbing up. Look at that. Aerial. Oh my God. Oh, why is Disney coming in my head, Capricorns? Little Mermaid, okay, and Sleeping Beauty. Walt Disney. Okay, aerial aspirations. Climbing this mountain, reach for aerial aspirations. Guided by the winds of possibility to new heights. Okay, I almost forgot Timmy. Let's not forget Timmy. And it makes me giggle. Okay, Timothy, Timmy, Tim. Oh, Capricorn. A mount, like climbing. This is getting at the top of the mountain, right? Aerial, new heights. Weird, new music popping in my head. It's like the post office. Is that what it's called? The post office. I don't know. New heights. We'll be waving. But I also think of System of a Down and aerials. So air energy, also breathing, getting a higher perspective. Climbing. We're going from the ocean depths up. So careful. Don't go too quickly, right? The bends. Oh my gosh. Bend. Oh, so this is big. There's a lot in here. This is random. I know these ones are so weird. I hope you enjoy. Crystal clear intentions. Okay, so lovely. Maybe we'll pull some of the crystals. I'm gonna see what else comes through over here. What else I have off to the side here? Potential to collaborate with the message. I'm all collaborate with the message. Crystal clear intentions. Align your intentions with the crystal clarity of pure water, manifesting your desires with precision. Dude, why do I get... I'm just like, it's so odd. Like some music's just popping in. Like the Hunger Games and Katniss. Are you coming to the tree? There's no trees here. What's going on? We're climbing the mountain here. We're in the water. Crystal clear intentions. Okay. These are weird, I know. This is into the energy, the elements. Let me grab a little sip here. Okay. Where do we want to go from here? The fortune cookies next, and then I will get some crystals. But first, we're going to dive deeper into the ocean. There's a lot underneath here. The river flows, though. Weird. I mean, wherever the water is, maybe you're close to the ocean. There was something about the beach, right? Meeting a friend. Maybe traveling there. It's so pretty, truly. Maybe you like to scuba dive? I don't know. I'm not going to do that. I'm not doing that. I like land. I like dry land. I like feeling grounded in. I'm a rock. All right, let's see. What other elemental energies? Whoa. They just kind of jumped right out. Tidal waves, whispers. Coral, dude. I really got to bring that dang coral in. It's red coral. Maybe that's a beautiful color you're really drawn to as well, because that's like a red pink. Actually, I was getting the browns, right? Maybe someone's actually named the browns because, Charlie Brown, but really getting grounded. I mean, that's the mug I got this time, but the combination might be, I don't know why I'm talking about that. Okay, whispers on the breeze. Listen to the gentle whispers carried by the wind, offering insights and messages from the unseen. About the emotions as well, navigating the ebb and flow of emotions, finding peace in the cyclical nature of the tides, and then communion, commune with the coral, absorbing the patience and collaborative energy for collective growth, collective soul, like I said. Weird, geology's under there too. So, dude, this is pretty cool because it really is guiding me in. Now, a couple other signs this came through. I think it was maybe the Cancer sign. I mean, it did come through even with the Geminis. Taurus, I would just say earth energy, geological wisdom, draw upon the ancient wisdom held within the layers of the earth, grounding yourself in timeless knowledge. Actually, Capricorns, I've only bought one Christmas gift so far. I'm so like behind. And it was for a Capricorn, actually. But not someone I'm really close to. And I don't know. I think she'll like it. I think she'll like it. Anyways, it's a surprise. And I'll probably, speaking of your birthday or Christmas time too, but speaking of, I'll probably unveil that. So keep that in mind, Capricorns. I know this will be at the end of the month. It's your season, and you guys will be the first ones jumping into the new year of 2026. So look forward to that as well. I just want to mention that for all you tuning in. And maybe we'll pull more into the geological wisdom. I don't know. Maybe we'll bring more of the crystal messages forth. Again, they come back around, you know? Maybe a little sacred geometry. I don't know. We'll see where we guided. Peter Beagle spotlighted, and the dragons actually. Oh no, the last unicorn. And I saw the Sag energy in the cards, peeling potatoes. So cut away from yourself as you're peeling the potatoes. I don't know. Okay, geological wisdom, draw upon the ancient wisdom held within the layers of the earth, grounding yourself in timeless knowledge. So interesting. We go from water and even understanding. This is the bone structure. I feel like, coral is so neat. So you can listen to your other placements. Sometimes I've already went on little stories of what this card makes me think of, but collective growth. Oh, I had this really crazy, the twin flame thing. Okay, so true, and this is what came to me. Someone's maybe wondering about this, I guess. The true thing is when they are healed, they realize it's not just about a big romance love affair, and it's a mission. No, it's a mission for the collective. Okay, it's not a big romantic. It's not about them. That's the weirdest thing. That's the humanitarian thing. And they may, but I also think that they must also recognize it's a spiritual mission. So people thinking that they are, and maybe, who am I don't know, maybe someone who they believe is some type of twin flame soulmate type dynamic that isn't toxic stuff or doing a lot of, a lower chakra. They're not really connected to their star chakra, their higher chakras. They're not, whatever, or even in their spiritual journey. It's almost like forcing someone wants to, I don't know how to explain. Maybe in another life, but most of the time, I don't know. That's the thing. If the other person isn't believing in it, then they're probably not in it. I don't know. You know what I mean? It's not part of their life journey. They're doing something else. So it's a very rare, it's a rarity. And also when they are like together, like just being around, walking around together out in the world publicly, like they don't even have to say a word. You can just, because I've literally seen twins. And then I thought about Gemini because they're the twins. And I'm like, Anyways, and I was like, I always reflect on this. So there was this one time I was in Hawaii, and I swear to God, I saw. So I'm talking about coral because that's where I would have I have pieces of coral, or I've worked with them, like actual coral, but not the red coral. But anyways, I digress here. And they had like, I don't even know how to explain. They were almost alien human beings. they had this weirdest glow about them. And this is before I was like even understanding this. And I was like, well, maybe I was kind of. And I was like, I think I did actually. I was like, dude, those gotta be like the twin flame people or something. Anyways, they almost had like silver hair and like white robes, but they had very olive or tan skin. And it's more of an olive. Like it reminded me of maybe like Greek or Greece ancestor. I don't know. But it was the weirdest thing, especially being empathic. And then you just don't see it again. But, you know, anyways, I don't know. It's a weird thing when you understand that. Rays of radiance. Bask in the radiant energy of the sun, absorbing its warmth and illuminate into your soul. And very okay. So connection with the sun as well. Don't forget that. Get your vitamin D. Geological wisdom. I'm setting that underneath here. Okay. So that's so weird. So that could be really in this first week. We also have the new moon, the full moon in Gemini's, 12/4. Around 12/5, and then some emotions, whispers, and then communication and staying grounded. Maybe you can even like connect with some certain crystals or stones. Let's see. Yeah. Okay. To find the recipe. And then we got a new feather here, and we're going to get you also a fortune cookie. You can make your own fortune cookies. The recipe is simple. Oh, simple. Okay. Oh, I set those by astro codes. That's not what I want. I want the crystals and stones deck, please. Where is it? Stone. Someone is a rock or stone. Literally, the glasses. Andrew. Oh boy. Jason. Alice. Chronicle. California. San Francisco. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna get you some of these. You get different. I'm adding a little different thing to each one I'm noticing. I don't think that that's the real crystal. I don't like this. I'm like, immediately I don't like this one. That's not what it really looks like. Check it out. That's not an emerald, dude. Is that a raw emerald? I don't know. Ooh, the blue ones. I don't know if I want to use these actually. There's a lot. Tibetan black quartz. Okay. Let's just, because this shows geological wisdom there, I'll see like ruby, sapphire, ruby. Okay. That's why I decided. And we have crystal clear intentions at the end. So this will be in the beginning. All right. Just a couple. Let me shuffle all of these for the Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Mercury signs who tune in. So I definitely get that you could definitely have air energy, earth energy, you know, air chart or through this time. Also, of course, the emotions. So what are we missing? We're missing the fire, huh? We're missing a little fire. We got air, water, earth. Ooh, what's that? That's gross. Doesn't it look like a tooth that has like a cavity? Magnesite. This one new. Magnesite. Magnesium carbonate crystal that ranges in color from clear to porcelain, white to off pink to sepia toned. It's sometimes grooved. Brain-like appearance mimics its cerebral energy for the intellectuals, the Aquarians. Where to put it? Wherever you go to quiet the mind, or wake it up. When you're just too smart for your own good, when you're completely lost in your thoughts, or you're running wild, dragging you behind. Remember, the mind is a powerful thing. You rule it, or it rules you. Meditate every day and show it who's boss. Magnesite. Get your mind right. Whispers on the breeze. Listen to the gentle whispers carried by the wind, offering insight and messages from the unseen. Get your mind right. Magnesite. I don't know. That's crazy. Okay. Okay, we have sapphire. Emotional tidal waves. often blue, but sometimes pink or yellow. Sapphire, like ruby, is a variety of the mineral I can't say that word. Corundum, with its peacemaking force field of sparkle energy. Sapphire protects the vulnerable and squishy stuff inside from judgmental people and their unsolicited BS. Navigate the ebb and flow of emotions, finding peace in the cyclical nature of the tides. Who needs it? Students of the ancient wisdom. Where to put it? On your right middle finger. The finger of Saturn. Oh, Sapphire's associated planet. Your right middle finger. Your middle finger is Saturn, dude. Oh, of course it is. When to use it? When resentments are doing more damage to you than to those you're holding them against. Enlist Sapphire to call forth that old soul that resides within, aka also the wisest part of you who couldn't possibly care less about what anybody else thinks of you, and find your tranquil place, dude. See, the message is beautiful, okay? Yeah, I love that. I think that's great. So look at that. So flipping people off. So if there's some resentment, some anger, some see mouth for war, okay? That makes me think of some Cancer Libra sign too, but and Pantera. The one part of like this says, like it says, speak the truth about me. Someone feeling like they desire revenge, someone talking some shit, right? But it also says, when I use, I think it says my hate for production, I can move mountains with less. So when you're using this energy, this emotional charge, you're pushing through it, right? Okay. That's kind of cool. What's that one? Let's just take a peek. Oh, Moldavite's there too. Blue kyanite for calm communication, cleansing. Just a little piece even. Maybe even get a little. So you can buy like little shards of the blue kyanite, blue and black. It cleanses the other rocks and stones. It's very peaceful, very etheric. Blue kyanite forms in long striated columns. It's heady vibes, heady, right? Make it a mindful choice for the 20 minutes in the morning, 20 minutes in the afternoon meditation. Who needs it? The perpetually restless. On the bedside table, altar, or wherever you're going to go deep. When you find yourself drowned out by that mental noise, even the greatest thinkers need to be reminded. Thoughts are thoughts. Reality is reality. You can deal with it like an anxious chihuahua. Oh, the chihuahua. Oh, yeah. That makes me think of Taco Bell. Or someone who has a chihuahua, dude. I had Taco Bell last night. I don't know why we're talking about that. Anyways. Anxious. Okay. You can get down with kyanite and align to the moment with your calm and cool intact, deepening your perspective. Communing with the coral, absorbing its patience and collaborative energy for collective growth. I have got to bring the coral up here. I keep forgetting it. Okay. Oh, Moldavite's under there too, but that's the ET connection. Oh no, you're ready to go there yet. Okay, let's take those for a minute. I'm going to get a couple fortune cookies. Then we're going to move on to see what else. All right. So this is really calming yourself, especially if there is some anger, you know what I mean? Clearing your head, your thoughts. Sometimes it's like wanting to speak out, but staying calm about something. Okay, let's get a fortune cookie. Let's take a peek. Make self-care non-negotiable. So take care of your mental as well. Rest. All right, Capricorns, yeah. This is hello from Ibiza. Fortune cookies. Okay. Oh, opening. You will know it when you see it, and it will know you when it sees you. For some of you, I feel like if you are like going out and you're interested in these like buying or purchasing crystals or stuff like this, or finding something, it's like wherever you're going, you'll know. There'll be like your eye, you know. I've never seen that one. That's pretty cool. When you see it, you'll know it. Okay. Sapphire. This one is like a birthstone? I don't remember it being a birthstone. The sapphires. The fire sapphire, something. Pink and blue, calm, sapphires. A gift. Maybe you'll receive something like that. Follow what you love and see what turns up. So it is about when you see it. Okay. All right. And then staying this calm too, the emotions, communing, okay, with the coral. Making self-care a non-negotiable as well. Saying, you know, also detaching and not taking on too much, you know, and saying, no, I need to take time for myself. Blue ribbon, you're going to win, and a fresh start. Somewhere between all those distracting details is the best version of you. So clearing that. I want to set that one here with a fresh start will put you on your way. Geological wisdom. Getting really grounded, Earth. Okay, let's take those. I'm going to move on here to the Aurora Awakenings. And maybe we'll get another crystal message. Okay, I did definitely connect the spirit with this one. You know, the feather messages, Aurora and Awakenings. Oh, okay, waking up, Sleeping Beauty. Whatever. Wake up, Sleeping Beauty. Okay, experience the awakening energies of the Aurora, igniting inspiration and creativity. All right, Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Mercury signs. Elemental balance coming in. Seeking equilibrium by harmonizing the energies of the earth, the air, fire, and water within your being. Somewhere between all those distracting details is the best version of you as well. I'm going to set that there. Let's not take too many. And then we have, embracing the pneumatic presence, embodying the airy qualities that bring clarity and insight. So a lot about your thoughts, a lot about the air quality. Breathing. But what I'm not seeing is some fire here, but, you know, let's take that. I'm going to set this off to the side as we go. Let's get a fortune cookie for that one. Now, this could be more at that second week of the month because, like I said, we're going to have the full moon in the beginning. And if we are feeling the energy or, you know, and the thoughts and the communication. And Uranus has also been through Gemini's energy. So I don't know if they'll be, I haven't paid attention, right? With the moon conjuncting with Uranus. So that would be erratic change in communication, something inventive or creative. I don't know. Something someone wasn't expecting. Because Uranus can also be your ruling planet too. And Aquarius, Saturn. So, of course, your cusp energies. I know I didn't give you a lot of the Aquarian energies, but they were there in the first one too. Okay, what else? And we have Housewives Tarot to tune into. Froggy. Okay, let's get a fortune cookie. Balancing something. You're on the right track. You're on the right path, right? Congratulations, you are on your way to seeking and getting this balance. Welcome. I think this is great. Like, I don't know, finding that balance as a Libra. That's what I was like. That's what we're all seeking. Balancing our life. Balancing our, you know, if anything is out of whack or out of balance, that's when, you know, we can actually become sick, you know, or you're not watering in certain parts of yourself or your relationships and, you know, balancing even work and home life, your friends and relatives and your own self-care, balancing all that, your food intake or your water, you know, and love yourself hard. So remember, this one also said self-care is non-negotiable. These are great messages, right? All right, let's go into the third week. Now we have the new moon coming forth. It could be, let's see, 12/19, so in Sag. So maybe that's just going to pull in that fire, but there's a lot about your thoughts climbing higher. Okay, maybe some of you like doing stuff like that, or rock climbing, or whatever. Celestial, dude. climbing to the top of the mountain to get even as close as you can to God and the heavens and the celestial symphony. Listen to the celestial symphony, where each element plays a harmonious part in the cosmic orchestra. Ooh, cosmic. Okay. See, this card could definitely have me pull in some different oracles. You know, maybe I will now instead of. Okay, and then underneath there, the Aetheric Alchemy. Engaging in Aetheric Alchemy, transmuting challenges into golden opportunities for growth, new beginning. So maybe iridescent illumination too. Let's see. Inner light to shine through in vibrant hues. Hue, okay. Wow, so your aura is going to change. If people can see this or something, or things are being illuminated. Iridescence to me is like, rainbow. Oh, I almost forgot. Yeah, Radiohead and Reckoning for all humans. It was like, hello, who, man? Oh, it's someone like He-Man and She-Ra, but He-Man. He-Man. Huh. I don't know what that's about. Let me put this off to the side, understanding that. Weird. Okay, let me get some star codes on this thing before. Yeah. This one by Heather Robbins and Luca De Souza. Okay, I reshuffled this for next time to use it, so I'm just gonna grab in the center. We have Gemini energy. Wow. Cross-pollination, dude. I don't know why, but for some reason this month for you guys, either you have that in your chart. I felt guided even. Like I said, some of you check out the Gemini reading. Also the Cancer sign was spotlighted there, Aries too, but cross-pollination, communication, Gemini energy. So interesting. Where is Gemini in your chart? Mine is 9th house. So okay, let's see what's behind that. Behind door number 1, Celestial Symphony. The Celestial Symphony. So it's so much about the communication. What's going on? Talking, writing, speaking, thinking. Uranus in reverse. Look at that. So there is something regarding that Uranus. So understanding that change. 7th house in partnership. Some of you guys are rising sign Leo. Ooh, or Sag rising sign. Yeah, I guess that could make sense. If Gemini's your partnership. Okay, because I'm thinking about where it is in the planetaries out there, but maybe okay. Congratulations, you're on the right path. So there's this change, the shift in where we're to get balanced out, looking at, okay, now your ruling planet Saturn, of course, has been retrograde. It's been going through Aries and Pisces energy, so also where that is, right? But it's, I think 11/28. Oh, a couple days. It's then moving forward now. So it's going to move back into Aries energy. So opposing even in Libra's energy. About rules, regulation, structure, karma. If people haven't been following certain things, this is also a time of understanding. See, you guys, ruling that is understanding when certain rules are toxic, controlling, slavery, shit like that, with the devil energy, chained and binding, tyrant, controlling, You have 8th house, mystery being spotlighted, 8th and 7th house, 8-7. Yeah, I forgot to mention I did see ages. 46 has been there quite a bit. The mystery. Okay, that's that scorpionic nature, right? But what's your 8th house? Mine's Taurus. Ooh, let's read about that. There's always something interesting. So we got the water and air. So Libra, Scorpio, but I see 8-7, 45, 46. Capricorn, dude, there's your card. Okay, an achievement in your partnership. Okay, 8th house can also be about other people's money, taxes, right? Death benefits even, okay? Loans, banking system. Something changing though. Shifting signs. Uranus in retrograde right now. When does that go back to normal? I don't know. I'm seeing 1025 Scorpio, 910 Virgo too, 10-7, 10-9 Libra. What else we got? 10-9 again. 10-9-10. 5-2. Okay. It fell there. So all this seems to go with that. So we're just going to lay it out. Make sure you guys can see. Okay. Celestial Symphony, Capricorn. That's so cool. Achievements. And then Uranus. But let's remember that's in reverse. And where it is. So Uranus. Unexpected. That's what I was thinking of. Okay, let me look under there. And Pisces, Capricorn, Pisces, being sensitive. 10-12. Okay, 12-10 really spotlighted too, and 12-25 Christmas Day. Look at that. 12-7. Those could all just be like sometimes there is a sensitivity. Piscean, dreaminess, the fish. These are beautiful. Oh, I've shared that before. So my grandfather and grandmother, Capricorn, Pisces, they were married for, I don't even know, till death. Both of them 93. And all their children were adopted. So we had a smorgasbord of weirdos. I'm a smorgasbord of weirdos. Let's put Pisces up in the top here. Okay, let's be insensitive, Capricorn. 12-25 is really like Christmas Day now coming in. A trine or a sextile. There's going to be something symbiosis. It's going to like, this is it feels very good. Okay. There's going to be a sweet ease. Okay. I don't know how to explain this. Okay. Let's do this. Okay, here we go. Astro codes, star codes. Okay. Let's begin with the 8th house. Because that's where I did open it to Aquarius and a square though. So there could be okay. So I'm being 38 or 39. 11-11. Capricorn. Weird. And I've shared this, like, so there could be also Aquarian energy, right? And Scorpio. And 11-12. See, and I've shared this, my grandfather still is coming forth, right? Like, that's his passing away day. I'm seeing different dates and times that are relevant for me and mine. So you're also going to see that on a personal level. You know, sometimes that's what I'll share. Some of those dates and times I could have shared or something like that, a connection. Collaborating. Okay, so it looks like we're going straight to Capricorn, energy and achieve, okay? Someone could also be, I don't know, 36, 37, doesn't have to be mountain goats, climbing, achieving. Definitely have some Gemini, Virgo, Libra energy. 6, 10, 9, 10, 10, 306, 307, Pisces as well. Capricorns ask us to dive deep into the sea. To dive deep into the sea. They are, of collective consciousness to find a worthy dream and then work on it and walk it to the mountaintops. Capricorn, the cardinal earth sign, is ruled by Saturn. Its symbol is a mergoat. That's why I always think you guys are mermaids. A mergoat. What? I see it now. Oh, that's why I always think you're a mermaid. Oh, I'm all, oh, a mergoat. And dive into the collective consciousness, into the mystery. 8th house is the mystery as well, but it can be, hello darkness, my old friend. Okay, how interesting. Okay, so the combination with Pisces as well, it's so beautiful because they do represent that also that collective consciousness. Okay, dreaminess. Some is illusionary, some can be escapist, but then Capricorn wants to bring it into reality, you know. Dang. Okay. Here we go. It's a symbol of a mergoat, half sea creature and half mountain goat. Well, that's why I always think you're a mermaid. Oh my goodness. That's so crazy. Okay, I'm actually thinking about what to do. Like, I don't know, for your when we get into your season, Capricorn, once we get past the holidays and your birthdays. And I have the Sea Oracle. Which I was like, how odd. It balances it's very balanced. Okay. The sign is connected to our bones and our knees as well. The equipment we use to climb stairs and achieve our goals. Stair stepping, here we go. The sun shines in Capricorn December 21st. It says that. But that's also Sag cusp energies, okay? It says till January 20th in this book, which I'm pretty sure that is Aquarius. So that's just, cusp energies are always tricky because it really does depend on the birth year. Okay. Action. This situation needs a good and healthy structure, foundation upon which you can solidly build. Capricorn imbues ambition and drive, determination, willpower, precision. When used with integrity, these qualities culminate in the gift of leadership. The Mergo reminds us to dive into spirit, into the dream world, get a vision for the good of all sentient beings, then do the work needed to manifest it. Find motivation, set a goal, and build with integrity. Mountain goats climb easily up and down, but aren't as comfortable on flat terrain. That's why. Okay, Capricorn energy can leave you depressed when you feel flat and see no progress, though. If you can't fish, mend the nets. Look for what can be done now and make it a project. Make short-term plans that take you to medium-term goals and help you climb your mountain over time, and celebrate each step. Capricorn encourages you to practice skills and develop spiritual disciplines. Learn to control yourself and not others. Lead rather than dictate. Look for guidance from elders or experts and grow your personal authority. Develop confidence through your portfolio. Observe and savor not what you think you can or can't do, but what you've actually done. The challenge here is to keep an eye on the power dynamics. Whoa, just see the light flicker. Keep an eye on the power dynamics. Without integrity, Capricorn ambition can enable gross manipulation, control, a tendency to become controlling or manipulative when feeling anxious. Do not fall in love with others' competence. Let it inspire your own. The gift. Wisdom grown over time and through mature experience is the gift of Capricorn, as is connection to the spiritual traditions and disciplines that offer a sound foundation for our evolution. Wow. So also knowing that you need to work with others to reach and achieve this. There is that. I mean, with the relationship, the 7th house, it's a partnership. Right? Okay, so things changing. A big shift, of course. Okay. Where else? Where else? 8th house. Here we go. The mystery. 108 Capricorns, all in 109. Okay. I think that's David Bowie's. I always bring up Elvis Presley too. Because, your other fellow Capricorn, Rob Zombie, and Marilyn Manson, Brian Hughes, whatever. Doesn't matter. I listen to them all. Okay. Also some Libra energy here with this as well. Someone could also be 46, like I said, or 4-6 Aries, Cancer, Virgo. 108, 109, 9. That 1009 keeps coming through pretty strong for you as well. And 1008. If your chart were a village map, okay, the 8th house, you're on your way. Elemental balance. That's what a fresh start. will put you on your way. And like I was saying, this could be in that cycle of understanding even that I get it as after this new moon, as we're moving into the end of the month. That's the kind of the energy of what I'm seeing here. Okay, wherever you're at, but we're gonna be talking about sex, money, inheritance. There we go. There, mortuary. Okay. All right. If your chart were a village map, the eighth house would be on the corner of the red light district next to a mortuary and a savings and loan bank. But it shows like there's a misprint. I feel like a savings and loan. It'd be like one of those pawn shop though, like title loan places. Oh God. Okay. It is a private house where we deal with things we don't want to talk about in public. Sex, death, debts, loans, psychic phenomenons, and here we deal with other people's resources and how they are exchanged. Our money, bodies, thoughts, and work, how we inherit goods and attitudes. This house can feel uncomfortable, but it's a place where we can transform. Okay, so where's your eighth house? What's that energy? Dive deeper into that if you feel so inclined. Is being activated. Okay. Oh, it's activated. Mine is in Taurus energy. There could be other placements that could affect those, or if it's empty too as well. Dang, seduce. Okay, here we go. Action to be taken. Okay, assess the power dynamics between you and other people around important resources like sex, money, and inheritance. See, head like a hole is like, black is your soul. I'd rather die than give you control. Someone does not want to hand the reins over to something. And notice if a relative or a boss withholds money until you behave, or if you are a lover withholds sex until someone some other need is met. Just get clear in your own mind if anyone is pulling strings and trying to heal dysfunctional dynamics with clear and healthy boundaries. Seduce honestly. Not all strange sexual dynamics or unusual financial arrangements are a problem. If you understand your peculiarities, and you don't feel coerced or controlled by them, they are just part of who you are. Financial investors and advisors, consultants, ministers, lovers, intuitives, brain trusts, auctioneers, and investigators all work with English. Why I say English? Okay. Someone doing an English house. I don't know why I said that. Or learning English even. I don't know. It says eighth house affairs. And if they work with integrity, do so productively. And also develop your second house resources, your own money, your sense of worth, and your body confidence to strengthen your freedom and bargaining power and operate in this realm with grace. Engaging the resources handed to you, but make your own judgment calls. The eighth house calls for one last freedom to acknowledge that death exists and be fully alive in response. The challenge is, it can be tempting to manipulate by withholding love, power, or money, and hard to step away when someone else is jerking those chains. The gift is face your worst fears and step through. Feel that liberation. The trap of manipulation falls away when you don't bite the hook. Ooh, that's pretty cool. And then that seventh house, relationship 106, 107. Maybe also the Libra, Capricorn. There could be Aries 405 as well. Some Leo, Virgo energy. Part of your relationship, potentially, if that's the situation, right? You know, I don't know who you are, where it is, but see where they're spotlighted. For some of you, that could definitely be it. You can also be a Scorpio rising, right, with Taurus, but Aries rising, Libra rising, vice versa, any of these. Virgo, Pisces, also Capricorn. I mean, whatever. The Gemini too, Sag. So relationships, okay, if your chart was a village map, the seventh house is anywhere. 2 equals relate with intensity and intimacy. Somewhere you'd have dinner on the balcony and watch the sunset. It is concerned with how other equals come into your life and how you interact with them. And this also includes marriage, open warfare, business partners, legal issues, key consultants and advisors. Action here. Nurture your relationships rather than test them. Consider each partnership to be a tree that you plant. That seed may have been planted in the 5th house with an idea or a twinkle in the eye. And now you have a sapling with potential. That's so interesting. Don't construct a tree house on that sapling. We're talking about wood and trees. I see the bear again. Oh, someone doesn't want to talk. Like my throat's getting itchy. It can't yet bear the weight, okay? Instead of crushing it with expectations, nurture and protect it. In any relationship, there are 3 involved: you, your partner, and that tree, that seed you're planting. The relationship itself, all have needs that must be honored equally. Make compromises for the sake of the relationship, not necessarily for the other person. Nurture that sapling. Keep it safe from predators. This is like your baby, whether it be a business or an actual child or partnership, right? It's what you're creating together. Your home, your foundation, your dream. Nurture that sapling. Keep it safe from predators. I just added that little bit in there, right? That's what I was getting. And nourish its roots until it becomes a tree strong enough to lean on. Clarify your expectations with curiosity and flexibility. If you are offered a business partnership, read the fine print. Unpack your baggage, the cultural assumptions and family patterns that inform your concept of partnership. Move past who is right and who is wrong and develop a fresh understanding. Partnership for work or love may look easier if you come from the same background, but the more diversity you bring to the table, the more resilient the relationship can be. Agree to contribute equally and celebrate your differences. Your challenge. When you are working in tandem in love or in business, it can be tempting to either give your power away to your partner or take over theirs. An unbalanced relationship can become untenable. The gift here is to fertilize the ground of your partnership. Feed your partner with romantic moments and fair and honorable arrangements. When you are fascinated by the spirit of another, they can become fascinated with you. See, that's the thing. When there is no more, when they're no longer like, it's like if they learned, feed your partnership. They become fascinated with you. Okay, that's what I see. Let's get Uranus. Let's see. That's actually 25. Yeah. Okay. Mars is there too. Uranus is in reverse though. Change 6667. Wow. So that's kind of interesting. 67. So Gemini was spotlighted, of course, and that's why I brought up Uranus, because that's the planet of where it's at right now. I don't know. Maybe where is it in your chart as well? So that means it's in my 9th house of how I communicate and my thoughts and what I speak on. Higher education, learning, different cultures. I might have said some shit I shouldn't have said sometimes. Who knows? Because, you know, it's like erratic things also. And retrogrades in there too. So who knows? Okay, there was a lot of Virgo energy. So it could also be 25. Also Aquarian 205. Weird. 1213 spotlighted. It could be something on that day even, as well as 1225, 1210. Okay? Or that Sag energy. Cosmic again. The cosmic. So Uranus says cosmic in it. Okay. Now, for some of you, like I was saying, it could be like you have a Sag rising in Gemini. That's like happening in there even. Okay. Uranus has like a cosmic clutch. It takes us out of one gear and after some chaos, shifts us into a new one. Uranus is the modern co-ruler of Aquarius and takes 84 years to round the zodiac. Uranus was the first planet we discovered once the telescope broke the boundary of our known solar system and coincided with the Industrial Revolution.
when many technical and cultural assumptions broke apart. It embodies differences and eccentricity as it rotates in the opposite direction of most other planets, and at an approximate right angle to them, with one pole pointing toward the sun. The action is surprise or be surprised. Be ready to shift gears. Oh, we're shifting gears now. Oh, I told you we talk about the cars be moving faster now. It's time to experiment and try a fresh new approach or a new road entirely. If your life were a garden, now would be the time to scatter handfuls of diverse seeds. Water them all and see what grows robustly, and weed the rest later. Urgent anxiety can be symptoms of uranium restlessness, so rather than just flailing about, look for the root cause and ask what change would actually resolve the problem. What looks like a disaster may bring a wild, shocking opportunity. I don't know why I said that. Okay. If you're thrown into a sudden or a shocking change, assume that you're being tossed out of the nest in a potentially heroic journey. Chaos can be an important catalyst. An unnerving moment caught between forms, the discomfort allows and propels you to transform. Become your most authentic and eccentric self. You are just what is needed. Uranus also encourages technical upgrades and cutting edge approach, where that means acquiring new equipment and new skills. The challenge: Uranus electrifies and may feel like your finger is stuck in an electrical socket. You're anxious to change, but you can spin your wheels until you shift into your new gear. I love how it's like making it understand about driving the car and becoming one. That you with the clutch. Okay, I'm gonna give you a new song. I think it's is it Elephant Riders? No, it's Clutch. Space Grass. Whenever it feels right. Saturn is my rotary. Okay. Jesus on the dashboard. Dodge. Okay, maybe somebody has a Ram even. I don't know. Doesn't have to be that, but weird. Revolutions. All right. The gift here, okay, is to prepare for an evolutionary leap. You're gonna remember that show back in the day, Quantum Leap? Oh, that was so cool. Time traveler, too. Anyways, Denise. I have the time traveler oracles right here. Where they at? Oh, where they at? We'll wait. Anyways, leapfrog. How interesting. Okay. Catalyst. How interesting. Okay. Sorry, guys. I'm like, how interesting. Shocking circumstances can force you to engage gifts that you didn't even know you had and help you transform. You are not those external attributes in transformation. Okay? You will not dissolve. A caterpillar is still internally the same creature once it has become a butterfly. Dude, beautiful messages. I hope you guys are enjoying these. I know it's a little different. 113 Capricorns. There's a lot of other names I haven't spoken, okay? So even if your name didn't come to light, like, it's almost like I hold some of them back because I don't want it to be so obvious. Oh, shit. Okay. Weird. That's pretty cool. Let's go to Pisces and finish this up. And then I'm going to see what else under crystal clear intentions to finish this up for you guys. All right. I hope you have enjoyed. This one has been fascinating. We will get another fortune cookie message too. Let's see. So Pisces number 12 here. 12th sign. That's also completion and ending, right? There's transformation happening within, you know. The world evolves. We're changing. You have to upgrade. Y'all know that too. It's like, they force you, even if you try not to, they force you to upgrade your damn phone, right? You get new upgrades, upgrade. Okay. Then there's glitches though, right? All right. This is about being sensitive, all right? Piscean. They could also be a mother. 12-4 roll spotlight, 40 or 41. Wow, and 401. Weird. April Fools. Huh. Also Aries, Cancer. Pisces, because they're cusp energy too. Pisces, the symbol for Pisces is two fish, usually swimming in opposite directions. Pisces rules the feet and resonates with wetlands, streams, and ponds. Ruled actually by expansive Jupiter. Weird. Traditionally. So Sag too, right? In traditional astrology, and by intuitive Neptune in modern astrology. The mutable water sign Pisces calls us to sense our dreams and intuitive perceptions. For the trickles and streams of understanding. The sun shines in Pisces. It says February 20th, 220 to March 20th. Action. Pisces asks us to swim in the ambient pool of emotions and be moved to compassionate action. With Pisces, think of a vast watery landscape with streams meandering over fields, through ponds and swamps, where the different elements and diverse species flow together in one subtle, boundless, and fertile landscape. Appreciate all the diverse voices in this situation and take them as tributaries to your river. This complex ecology has so much more to say and so much more robust than any simple monoculture. The situation you're facing is also subtle and complex, but that is its strength. This moment calls for finer perceptions, a more sensitive microphone. Be as aware of other people's feelings as you are of your own, but know whose feelings are whose. Track carefully what you soak up from others and what is true to your own wellspring. Learn to honor a twin perception. Weird. And then we have the two fish, the twins there too. Weird. That we are both individual selves with our own work to do, and that our cells are embedded into the body of creation. Healthy boundaries help us do our individual work. I said healthy bodies, but it says healthy boundaries. Spiritual practice can help us shift our perception from the cell mind to our role in the body of one. The challenge here, though, is Pisces permeability can leave you lost in a swamp, amorphous, wondering whether your sadness is your own or if it has been, oh, did you see that flicker? If your sadness is your own or if it has been sponged up from your surroundings. Empathize with others, but don't try to carry everyone else's pain for them and double the burden. Your gift is to tune into a healthy ecosystem. With the Pisces sensitive perception, we are all cells in the body of one. Healthy individuals contribute to the health of the whole. Healthy individuals contribute to the health of the whole. Wow, okay. Heather, Rowan, and Robbins, okay? That is the Star Codes Astro Messages. Wow. I think that's beautiful. I hope you do as well. Coming forth for you, okay? So also Neptune, okay, of course, has been also in Aries, Pisces energy. So those are spotlighted places. Let's get some more fortune cookies. All right, fortune cookies for the Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Mercury signs. All are tuning in for this second elemental energies. Believe it can be done. Oh, this is always remind me. If you believe it, you can achieve it. Believe it can be done. Into this mystery, this relationship, this achievement. Oh, we have the heart. Do what you love and the rest will fall into place. And know from the future, I'm not intimidated by your past. Ha! And know from the future, your future self even. I'm not intimidated by your past. I like this, okay? Let's go to Uranus. All right, things changing. That celestial symphony. I'm going to set this over here. Well, nah. Let's leave that. We still have to get crystal clear intentions. So I feel like this is definitely more like at that end as we're moving forward, okay? And then crystal clear intentions could also be as we move forward, even, pure water, pure emotion, clearing any heaviness. Okay, that's that sensitivity as well. Weird. Moldavite. We'll see if Moldavite comes through. So I might get another crystal there. We'll also see. And that I think would be more at the very end, like after we've had like Christmas time. We're moving into like the end of the new year. Okay. These do pull in some Chinese New Year messages, so Aquarian energy too. That's like I think 217. We're moving into the year out of the moving into the year of the horse, which is about action as well. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Ooh, online even with friends, our groups, our collabs, community. Into 6, 7, 11 year. Ooh, it's an 11 year. To be found, you need to stop hiding. Weird. 120. I hear something. Focus on the magic of things, which is yourself as well. Magic wand. Stop hiding. I'll put that in there. Okay. I need to see. I hear noise. I'm like, what is this noise? It's like an alarm going off. Huh. I don't see anything. They'll figure it out. Oh, they'll figure it out. Okay. We're almost finished here, guys. Thank you all so much. Check my channel for your other videos, but let's see. Let's get a few more messages to finish this up for the Capricorns. All right, for December. My nose is getting stuffy. I've noticed that. So I have some allergies or something. Pet allergies even. Oh, no. Whirlpool of wisdom. Look at all of that. The water. Delve into the whirlpool of wisdom. More profound insights emerge from the depths of the consciousness with the Piscean. Wow. Okay. That's what we have. Okay. The water. Crystals with water. Quantum is your word. Quantum. Quake. Quantum. Experience a quantum quake. Shaking loose old patterns and initiating profound shifts. What? This is like, oh my. This is where something happens. Like it says, like it was saying, like when you heal yourself, it starts healing other things. But the quantum field shows that something, that energy that can be worked with here can be seen on a complete different side of the world even. So it shows the connection of what weird. Okay. That's earth energy too, I feel like Uranus, Taurus. Okay. I'm gonna put that there. When we get to the Housewives Tarot, that's gonna be interesting. I kind of want to do Moldavite just because I like it and I want to see what it has to say for you guys. All right. Moldavite is glassy, pale to dark green tektite formed by meteorite impact around 15 million years ago in what is now Germany. And it's trippy as fuck. AF. And it's expensive. Okay. Spiritual seekers, extraterrestrials trapped in human bodies. Oh, is this the Ayasaka? I don't know is that how you say it? Ayahuasca. Okay. I got it. Dude. Again. And the Aquarians. Okay. In the middle of your forehead during meditation alters alien landing sites. Okay. That's where to put it. Transform your life on Earth. When you feel too grounded or disconnected from spirit, Moldavite is all about operating at a higher frequency. When you're looking for more wow and whoa in your life, on the meditation cushion and beyond, explode your perceptions with Moldavite. Okay. And what is this crystal underneath here? Lemurian quartz and Moldavite. Yeah. So this is expanding into the Pleiadians and Lemurians, okay, and the ETs and the starseed stuff. Okay, escaping your mind. So some have been real stuck in their mind as well. So there's a time of needing to, like, you know, blast off from Earth. There's a little escapism stuff. Okay, and connect. California, Mount Shasta. I don't know, California being pretty spotlighted. Whoa. Lemurian quartz. There's a portals. There's portals. Energy portals, yeah? Lemurian quartz is identifiable by its blushing hue and the ladder-like horizontal grooves that climb up its face. Its name is a shout out to Lemuria, a fabled lost continent whose highly evolved inhabitants, some far out folks insist, now live under Mount Shasta in California. Anyone in need of a vacation from their thoughts? Lemurians are like the wands. Point them at the body parts, friends, and other crystals that need more juice. Whenever someone or something you love needs a zap of healing energy, awaken your inner wizard or witch. Cast a spell with Lemurian quartz. Okay, and we have turquoise, which is also connected to spirit, your ethereal, your sacral. Okay, so things don't get dull, okay, or signs as well. And when you need a little, to get out of feeling trapped in your head. I think that's why I also do this, so we're not just thinking about the worldly things and all of this stuff and and the drama and the chaos but I'm not ignorant of it either. Because, toxic positivity and y'all. Okay. Let's just take those. The quantum quick. I feel like we're really finishing it up here. I'm going to just get you a couple more fortune cookies and that's it. A hunch is creativity. Trying to tell you something. Light bulb moment. It's hunch. A hunch about that punch. I don't know why I said that. Okay, a hunch about that punch. It's talked about also like the magic wand, the Lemurian. It looks like it has a light blush color, but it's more about the edgings on the side as well, I believe. That one looks like it has a little hematite in it. Follow what calls you. You're gonna get a phone call, all right, or what you feel it called to. Maybe there'll be a weird synchronicity. You'll be thinking about a certain thing or someone or whatever. You'll hear a certain video and then someone's going to call you and ask you about the same thing. Or anyways, maybe you feel... The other thing of that is what are you being drawn to on a personal level, right, Capricorns? Entering unknown territory. So we're going into the unknown. This is expanding. This is learning new, okay? I feel like this is also going into that North Node energy. Entering the unknown territory. Don't forget to love yourself. Oh, Lemurian. Okay. All right, Capricorns. I hope you have enjoyed. That is your second monthly message for December. Okay, in your next one, we will jump into the Housewives Tarot message. All right, and then, of course, to finish this up, the beautiful Christmas Tarot. And you're welcome to jump to whichever ones you feel most guided. And I've been working with Granny's postcards to clarify that one, all right? And some wintertime fortune messages as well, however I feel guided, right? Thank you once again. I hope you have a beautiful December. Bye-bye, Capricorns.